Ladies and gentlemen, it is I, the Dreadhead Monster, and I'm back with your weekend report. Let's get some shout outs to the guys. Rocky did a concert last night. Isaiah is still a Chicago legend. And my boy Vader is getting used to the table. And as always, you see the belts. Um, it's been kind of a bear heavy weekend, as you might say. Um, I guess we'll go ahead and get into it. Well, we can start with Keenan Allen. This happened a couple days ago. So Keenan Allen decided not to take a pay cut from the Chargers and is traded to the Bears for this year's fourth round pick, which is the 110th pick. Few players decided to take a pay cut. I believe it was Khalil Mack, Joey Bosa. There was one more player I can't think of, but Keenan Allen didn't have that in mind after having one of his best seasons, and ultimately that led to him being traded. And Ryan Poles was not done because depending on when you're watching this, yeah, I kept saying this all along. It's not that I really wanted it to happen, but it kind of seemed like the writing was on the wall. So Justin Fields is officially traded to the Steelers for a 2025 sixth round pick that becomes a fourth round pick if he plays 51%. Yeah, I thought that we would end up maybe getting a little bit more, but let's tell the truth. After Russell Wilson was released, Kirk Cousins goes to Atlanta. Bears fan, we live in kind of like delusion. How much were we going to get for somebody that people were planning on not starting? So, shout out to Justin Fields. Shout out to the 3 years that he gave us. He did come into what you would seem like a bad situation. I won't say he had the weapons that he deserved or the protection. And, you know, it's kind of fucked up. His second season will always probably be remembered as his best season here. I do wish him much success in Pittsburgh. Like they say, Russell Wilson is only there for a year. This could be the place where he goes and revives his career and, you know, becomes something that, you know, where we thought he would be here. But like DJ Moore said on X, formerly known as Twitter, business is business, and it's time to get down to business. It does look like we will be drafting Caleb Williams. I'm not sure. I won't. I won't say that it's a done deal because we do have the pro days of Drake Mayo and Daniels from LSU. So those guys could also Bo Nixon could go out there and wow those scouts, and you know a different decision could be made. Not sure, you know, which way I'm leaning, but I did know that, you know, Justin Fields wouldn't be our starting quarterback. Shout out to the people that voted on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. I do appreciate your votes. We appreciate your votes. So, yeah, let's just get ready to bear down and see, you know, what we do with that number one pick and number 9. And, you know, let's just hope for the best. So, does look like we picking Caleb Williams so far. So, we shall see. Let's keep it rolling. I would go through Justin Fields' Twitter goodbye, but it was a little sad. So, like I say, you know, hope he does, but you know, hope he does well in Pittsburgh and gets to learn, you know, behind Russell Wilson. And 2025 will be his year. So, On to the NBA. Isaiah Thomas went down to the G League and is now a Phoenix Sun with a 10-day contract. Shout out to Isaiah Thomas. If you follow the NBA, you kind of know his story and what went on in Boston with his hip and his sister, and maybe he should have played and maybe he shouldn't have played, but um, yeah, it's good to see him, get a second chance after, trying for so many years. And, I'm not saying it like that, but that's one thing I think he has shown that, if you do have a dream, it's worth continuing to do it. So shout out to Isaiah Thomas and the Phoenix Suns. I did just mention Boston in not such a good light, but they are the first team to clinch a playoff spot. Believe they were the first to 50 wins too this year. So a little sad news. R.J. Barrett loses his younger brother. Not sure what was going on with his basketball career, but I know a few years ago, there was. I think he was playing for. I think they went to the same high school or whatever. But either way, shout out. Not a shout out, but condolences to his family. I know that I don't know personally, but I'm sure that's tough to go through. With the NBA season still going on. So prayers to his family. 4 weeks to go in the NBA. MVP race kind of looks the same. Jason Tatum dropped down to 5th. Luka went to 4th. Giannis still at 3. And it's kind of still a battle between the Joker and Shy, which I think Shy is going to pull it out. Hopefully so. They got the #1 record in the West so far. And he's just been having an incredible season. Not to say that the Joker hasn't, but yeah, it'd just be, nice to see the way the Oklahoma City, went through everything they went through with Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook and James Harden, and people questioning them, and then it's the Clippers trade, for Paul George, and you rebuild with Shai. It'd just be, something nice to see after all that hard work that everybody put in for that team. So shout out to the Oklahoma City Thunder. NBA Power Rankings. Clippers remain 5th, 42-23. Moved from the 6th spot. It's the Timberwolves. Bucks was 4th last week. They moved to 6th. The Thunder remain at 3. The Celtics remain at 2, and the Nuggets still holding that #1 spot. Hey, that's pretty much all we got for you guys. I'm going to try to shorten these things up. I know last week was a little long, but as always, shout out from the guys, Rocky, Isaiah, Vader. We're going to get a little bit more on the table soon. I've been, shopping and looking for Funkos and wrestling, and that's my thing now. So appreciate you guys for watching. See you next week.